Hello. I hope whoever you are and wherever you are well, you are healthy, you are happy, even those who have harmed me. Folks, this is Women Wrestlers You Should Know. I'm Randy Ritchie. This is sponsored by Premier Pro Wrestling, and today we're going to honor one of the greatest wrestling personalities, I'm going to go ahead and say, in the history of pro wrestling, in the history of women in pro wrestling. The lovely, precious Patricia Williams, born June 4th, and I'm not going to say the year because I was raised to think that that wasn't polite. But her birthday is June 4th. Precious, that's Patricia Williams, is a Canadian retired professional wrestling valet, better known by her ring name Precious. She is the wife of the man she managed for much of her career, Jimmy Garvin, or what you guys might know as Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. And Jimmy even was officially one of the last fabulous free birds. Patty Williams made her professional wrestling debut in 1983 for the Dallas, Texas-based World Class Championship Wrestling. She was brought in by her real-life husband, Jimmy Garvin, to be an assistant to his valet at the time, Sunshine, who, wildly enough, is the cousin of Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, and Precious is Jimmy Garvin's real-life wife. Some of the greatest things that Precious has done, a lot of people don't know this, but Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and his then partner, Mr. Electricity Steve Regal, the man I credit for training me in pro wrestling, were the first team to defeat the Road Warriors for the Tag Team Championships for the AWA, and there they held those titles and they went back and forth for them for a year. Then Precious went to WCW, I'm going to go ahead and say Jim Crockett Promotion / World Championship Wrestling, and she was there with Jimmy for almost as long as Jimmy was. You guys just had to see how over Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin was. Now, I'm not saying that he wouldn't have been over without Precious, but that combination was unbelievable and unsurpassed heel heat. She was outstanding as his valet, and she was so much more than a valet. Getting involved with the matches, I remember her spraying this big bug sprayer full of perfume, cologne, into other wrestlers' eyes, And the most impressive thing to me is this, okay? Precious and Jimmy Garvin got married in 1972, and they are still together. They have 2 daughters, and they're involved in a ministry for the poor and the homeless, which I think is really cool. We've heard and seen a lot of people that have been reborn in pro wrestling, but I really think these two are, quite the feat today to be married for 51 years in the first place. But I would imagine they spent at least 20 of those years, I'm saying at least 20 of those years, on the road working together. Can you imagine? And I'm going to go ahead and talk about Precious's end of this because this is commemorating Women's History Month. The love and the tolerance and the patience that she had to show, the love and tolerance of others, the fact that they're still together, and from what it sounds like, they're still working together even in their ministry. The other thing I love about them is they keep a lot of their personal lives outside of, like, the ministry, for example, off of the internet. And I bet that's probably a huge key to their success. But you guys just would not believe the heat that they got for Vern Gagne's American Wrestling Association, nor the heat in World Class Championship Wrestling with the Von Erichs. I think Jimmy feuded with every one of the Von Erichs, except for Chris, and I bet he did Michael, but Precious was always at his side, and they always looked the part. You've got to see, and this is before the wrestling companies had a wardrobe department. These guys came out in gear that could get over today, man. So, nothing but love, respect, and thank you, Precious, for all the awesome wrestling memories. Again, folks, this is Women Wrestlers You Should Know, sponsored by Premier Pro Wrestling. So please be cool, like, subscribe, and please support Premier Pro Wrestling. The links are in the description.